You might be wondering how writing can influence the process of manifestation. Well, it's all about understanding the incredible potential of your mind and tapping into the neurological hardware we discussed earlier in the video. The power to manifest your desires lies within you, and today I'm going to show you how to harness it through the written word. You see, the act of writing is not just a physical action. It's a mental and emotional process that engages your entire being. When done with intention and focus, writing can serve as a powerful tool to rewire your brain, align your thoughts with your desires, and ultimately manifest your dreams. Visualization, as many of you may already know, is a fundamental concept in my teachings. It's a mental practice where you vividly imagine your desired future as if it's happening right now. When you close your eyes and immerse yourself in this mental rehearsal, you're doing something truly remarkable. You're activating the neurological hardware in your brain to create a mental map of that desired future. But here's where writing comes into play, and this is a crucial point. While visualization is an essential mental exercise, writing adds a layer of depth and precision to your intentions. It's like giving shape and substance to your thoughts, making them tangible. Imagine this for a moment. You're standing at the edge of a vast, beautiful forest, and you can see your desired future deep within it. This forest represents your mind, filled with infinite possibilities. Visualization is like looking at the forest from a distance, seeing the lush trees, hearing the birds, and feeling the breeze. You know your destination lies somewhere in there. Now, what happens when you start writing about your vision? It's as if you're stepping into the forest, exploring its intricate details, and creating a path toward your destination. Writing is the process of mapping out your journey. It's like planting signposts along the way, guiding you to your desired outcome. Let me share a simple but profoundly effective writing exercise with you, one that can accelerate your manifestation process. This humble notebook can be your greatest ally on your journey to manifesting your dreams. It's a blank canvas ready for you to paint the vibrant picture of your desired future. I call this technique the scripting technique, and it's a practice that can change your life. To begin, find a quiet and peaceful space where you won't be disturbed. Sit down with your notebook and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. In this moment, you're creating a sacred space for your intentions to take root. Now, I want you to close your eyes and imagine your ideal future. Picture it in vivid detail as if it's unfolding right before your eyes. Is it related to your health, relationships, career, or perhaps your inner peace? Whatever it may be, let it fill your mind with your vision crystal clear. Start writing in the present tense, as if your desired future is already happening. Be specific, detailed, and most importantly, feel the emotions associated with that reality. Allow yourself to be immersed in the joy, gratitude, and fulfillment of that moment. For example, if you're working on manifesting financial abundance, you might write something like, "I am profoundly grateful for the overflowing abundance in my life. Money flows to me effortlessly, allowing me to live the life of my dreams. I am financially free, and I use my wealth to make a positive impact on the world." When you write in this manner, you're doing more than just putting words on paper. You're sending a powerful message to your subconscious mind. You're telling it, "This is my new reality." Your subconscious doesn't distinguish between what's real and what's imagined. It accepts these statements as truth. When you write down your desires and affirmations repeatedly, you're not just engaging in a simple writing exercise. You're actually creating new neural pathways in your brain. Remember, your brain is typically a record of the past. It's a repository of your previous experiences, thoughts, and beliefs. But through the scripting technique, you're turning your brain into a map of your future. Each time you engage in this exercise, you reinforce these new neural connections. Imagine your brain as a beautiful garden. In the past, you might have planted seeds of doubt, limitation, or fear. These seeds grew into well-worn neural pathways that dictated your thoughts and behaviors. But now, as you script your desires, you're planting new seeds, seeds of abundance, love, success, or whatever it is you desire. These new seeds, your affirmations and visions, need nurturing and attention, just like any other seeds. As you keep scripting, as you keep tending to your mental garden, these neural connections become stronger and more firmly rooted over time. The hardware, the physical connections in your brain, start to transform into software. Your brain begins to adapt to this new way of thinking, and your thoughts naturally align with your desires. You're rewriting your internal programming, just as you would update software on your computer. Let's talk about the role of your frontal lobe in this fascinating process. As we discussed earlier, the frontal lobe is that remarkable part of your brain responsible for conscious, willful, and intentional choices. When you engage in the scripting technique, when you write about your desired future with precision and intention, you're activating your frontal lobe at its highest level. You're not just going through the motions, you're making choices beyond what you already know. Your frontal lobe is like the conductor in front of a vast orchestra. It has direct connections to all other parts of your brain, allowing it to control how the rest of your brain operates. It is the center of high-level functioning, and it's where true free will resides. Let's consider a simple analogy. When you make choices based on what you already know, when you operate within the familiar confines of your past experiences, your frontal lobe isn't as actively engaged. It's as if the conductor is merely playing a well-practiced piece of music. There's no need for intense focus or direction. But when you script your desires, when you step beyond the boundaries of your past and envision a new reality, your frontal lobe comes to life. It's like the conductor facing a complex, uncharted piece of music where every note requires deliberate attention and interpretation. This heightened state of the frontal lobe is where true transformation begins. It's where you're thinking beyond your history, beyond your limitations. It's the birthplace of new ideas, new abilities, and new choices. In essence, it's what separates us from other species, our ability to make conscious choices beyond what we've known. It's not just about the mind, it's also about the heart. Your heart and your brain are deeply interconnected, and together they create your personal reality. You might have heard of my book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. In it, I discuss how our repetitive thoughts, behaviors, and emotions become ingrained in our brain circuitry. By midlife, 95% of who we are is a set of memorized behaviors and unconscious habits. But the good news is that you can break free from these habits. The scripting technique is a powerful tool to do just that. It's like lighting a match in a dark place, bringing awareness to those unconscious states of mind and body. Writing in your notebook is a form of meditation. It's a practice of becoming aware of your unconscious thoughts and emotions. Many people mistakenly think they're doing meditation wrong when their inner chatter arises. But in reality, that's a sign of progress. Consciousness is the first step to change. The moment you become conscious of your automatic, reflexive habits and emotional reactions, you're on the path to transformation. It's like turning on a light in a previously dark room. Meditation, as I've mentioned, means to become familiar with. And the more familiar you become with your unconscious states, the less likely you are to go unconscious again. It's about staying conscious and present in your thoughts and feelings. Now let's explore the concept of free will. Are we truly free in our choices, or are we simply responding to pre-programmed patterns in our brain? When you choose what you already know, you're not exercising true free will, you're reacting to the familiar. But when you engage in the scripting technique and write about your desired future, you're thinking beyond what you know. You're stepping into the unknown, and that's where true free will resides. Writing is a transformative practice that can accelerate your manifestation process. It's a way to make your visions tangible and specific, to rewire your brain, and to create a new reality. Remember, the power is within you. By scripting your desires, you're not just writing words, you're rewriting your destiny. Your thoughts and emotions are the keys to unlocking the doors to the future you desire.